Alright, welcome back everyone. We are here to play part 3 of Dream Daddy. And I will say, when we played part 2, I thought it was just a little bit dry. But I feel like it was dry because it's trying to build up the suspense and kind of build up the relationship building between all the dads. So let's see what happens in part 3. I love this theme song. I have got to download this for my phone. This is going to be my ringtone. I'm gonna look this up right now. Hold up, so I don't forget. Dream Daddy is gonna be it. Oh, okay, got the words wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Yo, someone has an extended version for a whole hour. Yes, this is so gonna be my ringtone. Alright, let's go. Okay. Shoot, I guess everyone said they went to bed. Am I looking the right way? Okay, I guess. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like no one was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No. I've never done that. And I will never do that. Okay. Do you have any plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna see how long I can sleep for, work on some stuff, throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly it's looking tight and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send the text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer, grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I've earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging. That's a new one. Hold up. Assuage definition. I don't think I said that right.
Assuage.
English is my first language. Assuage?
Assuage.
Make an unpleasant feeling less intense. Oh, make less intense an unpleasant feeling. Or to satisfy an appetite or desire. Okay. Anyways, not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating. What the hell? All these vocabulary words. But possibly exacerbating. I like that word. Exacerbating. It with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Hell, I've never heard that word before. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I try to look up words I don't know. It's a habit from reading books. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who's Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. Okay, he doesn't sound like he's being too, pushy. I can't help but think all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Stop. Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann.
Huh?
Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. No. I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. Let's go with concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I said, wait, who the fuck is she talking to? Who the fuck is she talking to? Do I knock all her teeth out her mouth? Or do I go old school and grab the switch? Like, nah, I feel like she need her teeth knocked out. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Come on, Tyreek. You gotta be better than this. This is why you can't be a parent. No, make her pick out a switch. Nah, that little bitch getting punched in the mouth. Alright, I'm going to bed now. Look at her. She's so nonchalant. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she says keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well... I trust you to make good choices. His daughter got an attitude and Narada didn't whoop that ass. I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Matthews? Team Matthews. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did.
Yeah.
Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes for me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform? Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Dad.
Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my kids with dad puns, sink into blissful oblivion, sleep. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Torment my children. Really? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survivor skills have trained me for this day. What kind of questions is this? What are your turn-ons? Strong... Ooh, I like this question. Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks. Ew! A well-manicured lawn? Street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship. What's with the grill? Comfortable with crying. Street smarts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. What's your favorite movie genre? The questions represent all the dads. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Favorite movie genre. War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. I don't know who this is, but let's go with it. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache, but what is that? Is that a real word? Oh, it is. It popped up.
Geocache.
In the activity or pastime of geocaching, an item, typically a container holding a number of other items, that has been hidden at a location whose coordinates have been posted on the internet. Really? There's a word for that?
Geocache.
Yeah, definitely not that. Arson. Being emotionally vulnerable. Eh, why not? What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. The only date that sounded interesting was arson. Don't at me. You know what? That does sound interesting now that I think about it. I spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, scape, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. I'm gonna go with the coffee. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. She did all that before it was time for school?
You got dads.
Hi, Tyreek. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Amanda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dadbook. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Craig, Matt, Brian, Robert, Joseph, Hugo, Damien. Joseph is a cute white guy, but his kids are bad as hell, and his wife is a fucking alcoholic, so it leads me to think he's kind of neglectful. Brian is a bit, he's a bit braggy. Robert, yeah. Hugo's interesting. Isn't his child a delinquent or something? And he's married. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. Damien. Not really into the goth dads, but I mean, he's a contender. Is Matt black? Yeah, Matt is black. I'm definitely here for Matt. Craig, I feel like he would get annoying after a while. But he's nice to look at. He's like Skate Bay. We fucking yet? Matt is Zaddy. Matt Sella. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no wave music. On a Friday night, you are most likely to perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Find tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. Alright, let's look through all of them. Craig, dad of 3. Wait, he has 3 kids? Business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you're most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, it would be a box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. What? I don't get it. What did you want to be when you grew up? A beer pong world champion. Oh, I didn't even scroll down to look at the other ones. Favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. Ideal date? Scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. Oh, he is boring. I spent a lot of time thinking about my mild tune. Used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Craig Kahn. Yeah, Favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. Ideal date? We go to the animal shelter. Seriously consider adopting a cat. Never leave home without my headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. Spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? I like his profile. No cats. I hate cats too. I would put up with it for him though. Alright, let's see Brian. Hi, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter, thinking about new ways to grill things. Oh, he's the griller. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. One thing to take on a desert island would be my fishing pole. Turn on a keen understanding of steak cuts. Wanted to be a fireman. Romantic comedies. Favorite movie genre. Ideal date. Deck building. Never leave home without his portable fishing pole. Spent a long time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Ugh. This should be interesting. Robert Small. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it, Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. What is that? If I had one thing to take on a desert island, it would be a gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter? Movie genre, Italian neo-realism. Ideal date, grave robbing. Never leave home without at least 4 knives. Spend a lot of time thinking about you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes. Joseph Christensen. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open waters, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar, crushing my kids at Candyland. Friday night, leading the community in a fun mixer. He would take my 6-string. What is that? My turn-ons, my loving wife. What did you want to be when you grew up? A ship captain. Movie genre, feel-good movies. Ideal date, lovely night on the town with my wife. Why are you on here? Like, why are you on here? Never, church queen. What do you never leave home without? A good book. Spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. Oh, definitely not. Hugo. Hugo is definitely zaddy. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on the 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. Friday night, brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. On a desert island, take a remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. Turn-ons, muscles. Hold up. Did he just come out on Dadbook? What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star, movie genre, documentaries on art history, ideal date. Each of us reads a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. Never leave home without glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. So a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Okay, this should be interesting. Damien Blood March. How do you do? I finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Friday night, listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. He would take his coffin on the island. Your turn-ons are pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. Favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Never leave home without an upside down cross. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Okay. Message. So is it is bosom or like is it bosom? Is bosom? Surprisingly, no one he chooses Matt. What? Why is that not surprising? I navigate to Matt's Dadbook page and type out a message. He was the only interesting one. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang soon. You free later. A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Sound Garden. Wanna come out? Did he just call me dude? It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? They're all interesting. Stop letting your dick run you. While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. A cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. I log off a Dadbook and think for a second. Wait, was that the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtrack decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. And oh god, the other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door. She's getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Hey, what's wrong, Panda?
I'm fine.
I just got sad because I realized society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously, despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. I think it's yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. I don't think she's serious about that. Why are you lying to me? I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. Alright? I don't believe her, but I'll let it go for now. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of screaming preteens. Oh God, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot, and then you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad, it was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your trapper keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place. And I think Matt mentioned their punk band. Like DIY glitter punk? Thrash? Straight edge? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy-punk? What's Jeremy-punk? Yes. I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. Wow. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said they're Canadian punk. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in your Set Your Goals hoodies offers to buy you merch, don't accept it. And definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward, where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Never mind, just have a blast tonight. Okay, let's see how this goes. I show up at the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? Ready? I was born ready. Any situation, any outcome, I can handle it. I sleep with one eye open. I'm prepared to kill. Are you? Oh man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Wait, so did that turn him off? Oh. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Yeah. Hey. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. Hey. But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Tyreek, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question. Hey. Shoot. What is scene? Okay. Hey. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking. Never again. That's confusing.
Oh.
You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. All this reading. Yeah, that's all this game is. And strangely enough, I'm doing fairly good. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with the stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre? Matt, you made it!
What?
A youngster kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too.
Hey.
I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing to do. A couple of other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple of people. He seems really in his element here.
Hey.
Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all these people. Oh wow. He's so awkward. Oh. Narada, have you ever heard of someone wrapping locks in thread? I feel like I've heard of that before, but that was a long time ago. I haven't heard about that in a long time. Let's go grab a beer. Why would they wrap their locks in thread? Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him.
Hey.
Seems like you're the popular guy out here.
Hey.
Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Hey.
But it's times like this where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Oh.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. What? What? God damn it. Where do I put my tongue?
Hey.
See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit they listen to it. Let's check out the merch.
Oh.
Oh? Matt and I walk over to a small booth in the corner of the room where a crusty looking... Not crusty. I'd fuck the shit out of Matt. Is it weird to invite someone on a date to a place that gives you social anxiety, or is it just me? Okay, anyway, where a crusty looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records, he singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. I love that boy too. Fuck yeah, green hair. His hair looks grungy. Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and the accoutrement a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You! I gestured to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you look like a fella who knows their music. How about a fine 12-inch long playing vinyl record distributed by Pub, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? I sense some hesitation in your voice, buddy. Let me assure you, on my reputation as a salesman of the highest caliber, that this record cannot and will not let you down. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Hey.
Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five but also turn it into a hug.
Hey,
Oh, man. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Hey,
That's Tyreek. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Tyreek cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile. Ooh?
Hey.
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude! I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well but still want to be friendly to. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man, when we were starting our Witch House band,
Hey.
you know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You can't vacate Vale. You know vacate Vale would have slayed. It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check the merch. These shirts are really nice.
Hey.
Looks like the opener is coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Oh.
I've never given a high five that turned into a hug, but okay. Yo, I had this one awkward moment where, I'll never forget, it was in high school, and I was always so awkward around the dudes. I don't know why, I always felt comfortable around girls, but, at this time, everybody in the orchestra knew about me being gay or whatever. Everyone was cool with it or whatever. So, one day I showed up, and this guy from the violin section, he held out his hand, right? So I'm thinking he wants a handshake. So I give him the handshake, give him a nice little squeeze, a good firm shake, and you know, I move on with my life. And I noticed he looked at his hand like, what the fuck was that? Like, did he just handshake me? I was like, what did he want me to do? But apparently that's that dapping up thing that they do. I'm like, okay, look. I'm old school. I'm old fashioned, alright? Shit. Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. Y'all, it wasn't that funny. Okay, it was a little funny. He literally just like looked at his hand like dumbfounded and confused. I felt so stupid. Lead singer, hey, what's up everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel, let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? You didn't end up holding hands, so it wasn't the worst possible scenario. Matt doesn't say anything, he just hands me earplugs. Wait, did I say it wrong? How am I supposed to say it? Knowing that you're remembering awkward handshakes for the next 40 years, it is funny. Thanks. I put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters.
Hey.
Speaking of which... Cacophonous. Involving or producing a harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. Cacophonous. Jesus, did that cellist just break his own bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs. I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt to try to start a conversation. So, you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? So, you go to... Okay, I'm not doing all of that. What? So, you... Haha, yeah. Matt turns back his attention to the show. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. I literally said this word at work yesterday. I'm so fucking weak. Narada, hurry up. What am I rushing for? Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes, 20, a year? You better get these eggplants. Eventually the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull out our earplugs. That's not what that says. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that.
Hey.
You better choose the best answer. They explode with eggplants. Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I've realized I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt! Almost lost you, buddy. Whew, I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. Ooh. He took his hand. Dude was freaking out. I can feel myself blushing a little. Ooh, look at his hands too. I bet he had a nice little grip on his hand. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. I can see that. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee. Hurry up, man, they're about to go on. I squeeze my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line for me outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? Y'all, we ain't getting no action tonight. Oh! Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down. We even got permission to whitelist the song on YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. What a bitch.
Get away from me! Get away!
So we added the
Where's my hearts? How much life do I have?
Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP. DVP.
What is he telling me to do?
The band's called Pup and their song called DVP. The song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now, but you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really good video. So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
You survived the crowd. I like this song.
DVP. But really, content ID demands a serious convo. But is this the time or place to talk about it? Oh no. This is a dating sim about getting with dads, no less. Oh god, how did we get here? What are we doing? What a mess. So we added the song that you're listening to right now.
I can't focus.
Don't you think
I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot, well I guess I should keep looking. I'm bumped into from behind, and I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. I'm in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey! I guess I'm moving in the circle now.
So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than
I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die, trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up onto my feet. I saw eggplants! You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. I didn't know you messed with the pit.
Hey.
Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everyone cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song? Alright, man. Let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day.
Hey, yeah.
We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off the stage after their encore. That's going to be stuck in my head. Let me find that song too. Hold up. What's the song called? Anyone catch the name of the song? Oh, I can't find it. Damn it. I'm gonna be so upset. Oh, hold up. Is it the Pup song? Wait, no, there's an official video. Hold up. I'm about to post it. Wait, this ain't the song. Okay. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people. Wow. I hang outside the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks man.
Hey, dude.
Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth.
Hey.
And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back at a concert deserves a reward. Finally, I will be able to infiltrate their ranks and defeat them not only on the field of battle, as we have done today, but on a grander scale. Well, see you in the world, pit youths. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Hey, dude, didn't realize you were here.
Hey.
I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks.
Oh.
Well, see you around. Wait, you know Pup?
Hey.
Oh yeah, met him a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa.
Yeah, sounds great.
Come on, let's grab some diner food. I suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. I can imagine. Oh, we're going out to eat! Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in the corner booth.
Hey.
So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo. But he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me, and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, the crowd's surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. Brought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man, just goes to show you that punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So, how did you get to see all these amazing concerts?
Hey, yeah.
Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrap a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't have traded those experiences for anything.
Oh.
But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid. Oh man, everyone loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that he's been tough on both of them. That it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. That's really nice of you.
Oh.
Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy. It'll be loud, and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. I can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Hey.
Like what? Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Man,
Hey.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. Uh-oh. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too! I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation, always.
Hey, yeah.
You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses.
Hey.
Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably going to feel it in my knees in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad.
Hey.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Manda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us tore it up at the pit at the punk show and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show's a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I'm your extremely cool dad. Alright, I'm hitting the hay pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Alright, is that it?
That was good. Could have used a trombone though.
What? Interesting. Well, at least I got a B. I didn't do too bad. I feel like we should save it and end it right here, guys. I would keep going, but as y'all can see, this just trails on forever and ever. So we're gonna cut it short tonight. Thank you all as always for watching. Y'all have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful Wednesday. I should be on tomorrow at some point in time. I don't know what we're gonna play. I want to keep playing Haunting Ground, but we'll see what happens. All right. Good night, guys. Be blessed.